Well, it's a windy one today. It's grey and it's overcast. So I've come into some woodland. Well, it's a windy one today. It's grey and it's overcast. So I've come into some woodland this morning, and I'm going to have a wander around and see if I can find anything nice to take pictures of. I've been here before a couple of times. It is a nice place, beautiful. But yeah, for these types of weather conditions, head for the woods. You can really hear that wind up in the treetops there. It's really quite noisy, but I'm loving all this beautiful green, rich green mosses everywhere. Looks stunning. The thing about woodland though is it's quite tricky to find something that works as a composition, because very often it all kind of looks a bit messy, and especially in woodland that's renewable forest like this. So you've got a lot of trees and then a lot of stumps where they've cut the trees down, and then debris on the floor where they've cut the branches off. But I'm sure we'll find something. There's a lot of old trees in here. Let's have a wander, see what we can find. So the area I'm in, it's near Burritt Reservoir and Dartmoor. This woodland, it's obviously parkland, but it's absolutely a labyrinth of footpaths and different areas and everything. It's just so beautiful here, it really is. A lovely place to come just for a walk, let alone take pictures. I love it, it's great. Right, I really quite like this. You've got all this beautiful moss hanging off these branches and everything, and then you've got that kind of here where this hole is in this tree trunk. I love that. I think that'll make a really cool shot. So I'm going to set up and grab that, and the branches in the foreground and the trunks in the foreground kind of frame it. So yeah, I like that. I'm going to go for that. Right, I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to try and do it handheld, because there's a lot of people walking around with their dogs and stuff, so it's a bit rude to sort of block the pathway with my tripod and all that sort of thing. Got plenty of daylight. Well, let's try 5.6 ISO 100. I'm fiddling with the settings here as I'm talking to you with my camera. That gave me 1/25th of a second, so I'm going to try 1/40th. See what that does. Oh, that's better. I like that. let's move on, see what else we can find.
I quite like the way this stream's coming through here. We've got the trees along the banks, and then these little mini sort of falls there. You don't have to be halfway up a mountain to find a nice photograph, do you? But I'm going to have to wait a little while because there's quite a few people coming down here. So I'll have to wait a few minutes.
It's pretty.
So I'll put the polarizer on. I'm going to frame up my shot with that on first. Just take some of the shine off the water. I'm not supposed to do that, apparently. Blow on the lens. Thinking it'd be better to have it portrait mode. Let's try that. See what that was. Yeah, that was better. That's better. Right, so with the polarizer on, and it's darkest setting, and it's making the water nice and transparent. It's taking the shine off it. So with that on, f11, ISO 100, I'm getting a quarter of a second.
Right, just to show you what I'm getting in the frame here, so I've got these tree roots here as a foreground, and then I've got the stream up into that fall there with the trees and branches on the left and right of the frame, and then up the stream, and then on the right hand side of the frame I've got the path, the boardwalk as the leading line, and the edge of the stream, the bank, and that's my shot. Right, so I found this lovely old chair, bench. It's a bench, not a chair, and it's obviously been made from reclaimed dead timber. I just love this bit on the end, look, where you've got all this fungus growing on it. Look at that. That looks awesome, doesn't it, I think? And look at all the detail in this wood. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to get tight in on this, and I reckon that'll make, well, I'm going to shoot it in colour and black and white, but because yeah, we've got some lovely green moss going on here, look, and there, there's some greens and browns, sort of greys and whites. So if I can capture all that detail, I think that will look amazing.